G'day, taxpayers. The Aussie dollar. Here we are at 66 and 3/4 cents. It's sort of highest it's been for a while, and up about 11% from that Liberation Day tariff debacle from Donald Trump back in April. And we've even risen against some of the, or most of the cross rates, particularly the euro, where we've been sort of benefiting from the assessment, or the Aussie dollar's been benefiting from the assessment that the economy is more resilient. So look at things like the household spending numbers, consumer sentiment, business confidence. Look at things like exports, which have rebounded, and even commodity prices, which were weak in the first half of this year, have just started to come back a little bit. So, for example, the iron ore price, obviously the dominant export commodity for Australia, was below $100 a tonne now. It's about 105 US dollars a tonne. So that's good news too. And I mentioned the international trade surplus to the extent that that matters. It was softening early in the new year. It's now just recovered in the last couple of months. So that's suggesting to me that the Aussie dollar is still pretty much undervalued. It's still relatively cheap, and some of this recovery that we've seen towards 67 cents is likely to continue over the next little while, particularly if the numbers in the Australian economy continue to print at solid or reasonable sort of growth levels. And at the same time, we're getting horrendous news out of the US economy, not just in terms of the hard data, but the Fed being increasingly worried about the economy. The budget position in the US is absolutely appalling. So, yeah, who'd put your money into the US if you've got an alternative of buying Australia for both growth and for its AAA credit rating? So, roundabout way of saying that obviously do your own research, but in my view, I think we're poised to see the Aussie dollar approaching 70 cents in the not too distant future. Could even be into the sort of 72 cent region on a 6-month view. So, all signs at last positive for the Aussie dollar. It's fundamentally based. It's not a speculative rally that we've seen in the Aussie, and long may it continue.